Hey y'all, it's Nelfelina. Welcome to my channel. If you would like to see how I did these spring zebra print nails from start to finish, just keep watching. Of course, I am doing the pop-off method. I did apply top coat before applying these 3XL tips from Nail House. Now I am taking Perfect Nude from Valentino. Lately, I have been really into Valentino's nudes, specifically Perfect Nude and Bad and Bougie. Y'all, they just have my heart. So if you're looking for any good nudes, definitely check them out. I know people have their ways of working. So of course, just because an acrylic works for me doesn't always mean it's going to work for you. So that's a real big thing when it comes to acrylic, is you're going to have to buy it and try it for yourself. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of brands that I absolutely love that I've heard people say negative things about, and I'm just like, oh my God, because that acrylic is amazing. You know what I mean? So that's a big thing, especially if you're a beginner. You're going to have to find out a lot of these things by yourself. Yeah, it's always nice to see what someone else uses, but you just never know if it's going to work specifically for you. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I love to build up my nails with Mia Secret Clear versus building up the nail with the same color that you're using. And the reason for that is I do a lot of French tips. I do a lot of ombres. I'd run through my nudes left and right if I was to build all my sets with the nudes or the colors that I'm using. So instead of doing that, Mia Secret Clear is extremely cheaper. And for me, clear just is easier to work with than any other acrylic. So that saves you time and it saves you money in the long run. And baby, we in a recession. So yeah. And definitely whenever you're laying your acrylic, you want to make sure, it's definitely very important to work on your liquid to powder ratio, which is basically how much liquid you're grabbing whenever you're picking up your beads of acrylic. It's very important. I call this like a jelly consistency. You don't want your acrylic too wet and you don't want it too dry because you need time to work with it. I feel like that's like a lot of beginners mistakes that they make, is their beads are not wet enough. So their acrylic is drying faster than they can catch up, if that makes sense. But then, of course, you do not want your acrylic too wet because then it's just going to run everywhere. So you really just need to practice and just come up with that perfect ratio, because I'm telling you, once you get it, you get it. It's like muscle memory. You won't forget it, and you'll be laying acrylic before you know it like a pro. But I'm rambling, so I'll just let y'all watch my application, and I'll come back in a few to discuss shaping. Okay, and this is application per. Y'all know I don't like to do my ring finger and pinky on camera because it just takes forever. I be struggling, hands be cramping. We just don't have time for it. So I am taking a 100 grit file from my cart to file my nails. This is a preference thing as well, as like how I said about acrylic. 100 might work good for me and it might not work good for you. You might need an 80 file, especially if your application isn't where it needs to be. So as the numbers go down, the grit is higher, if that makes sense. So 100 isn't as rough as an 80 grit. Because my application looks like this, I do not need an 80 grit in my opinion, because what's the point? You don't need something that sharp when you don't have to file that much, if that makes sense. I'm a big believer in application is like what really gets your shape to where it needs to be. Of course, you can always shape bad application, but you want to work smarter, not harder, at least in my opinion. So you want to try to get your application as good as you can, so that way when it's time to file, there's not that much to do, which is a big thing as far as your time. A lot of people, when I'm on TikTok Live, they ask me, what did you do to bring down your time? Because I'm really not that slow. Like I get done 2 hours or less, and I do a lot of detailed nail art. So application has definitely saved me on time just because I don't have to file as much. So if you're wanting to cut back, definitely time yourself. See like what is taking you so long, what steps are which step out of the process is taking the longest, and figure out ways to cut that down. Of course, don't cut it down to where you're messing up the quality of the nails. You don't want to do that. Okay, and to seal my cuticle, I do use a fine sanding band. Some people use a 5-in-1 drill bit, safety bit, carbide bit, whatever. The sanding band just works best for me. So I do seal the cuticle and get any humps and lumps or whatever needs to get out of the nail, and to carve underneath the nail to kind of give it that moon shape kind of look. Nothing too crazy, but whatever works best for you. The sanding band has just been my go-to for a while now, and I believe the brand is Panda. I will put in the description my Amazon storefront because that's where a lot of the things that I'm using has came from. My drill is a cart drill from Amazon. My sanding bands as well as my nail file was also from Amazon. So that will definitely be linked below. I definitely want to get back into being consistent with my videos. So I love it if my subscribers would maybe like send me inspos to do for YouTube videos. I've thought it would be a cool idea to do like videos where my subscriber sends me my inspo or something like that. So my Instagram will be linked as well. It's Nofelina, just like my YouTube name is. But yeah, send me something you'd like to see me recreate. I'd love to do that and make it like a series. I think that would be so cool, especially since I never know what to make videos on or what y'all would like to see. So that would definitely help out a lot. So this is them shaped and filed and ready for nail art. So instead of washing my hands, I am just taking a little brush and some alcohol just to go ahead and get that dust and everything off of the nails before I start the nail art. I am using Pastels Paradise from Nailed by Naya, her new collection. Y'all, I'm so obsessed. These are the prettiest pastel colors. Y'all definitely need to check them out. Look at them. Don't forget to use code NELFELINA because, yeah, this orange, it just eats. So, of course, if you saw the inspo at the beginning, I am doing some Frenchies. So I'll just let y'all watch me do the Frenchies and I'll come back when it's time to do the other stuff. I am using Nails by Dev's Hella Cute Liner Brush. I did forget to mention that. I do all my nail art with the Hella Cute Liner Brush from Nails by Dev. I've tried other brushes and I just keep going back to this brush. I don't know what it is about this brush, but again, it is the Hella Cute Liner Brush. Like, come on, the name, it says it. Y'all, I just can't move past this brush. I do my cartoon art with these brushes and everything. So definitely go get you one. Your edge out to some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You, baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've came from losing the best in me. I worry that I wasted the best in me. Oh, baby, you don't care. Not trying to be a nuisance, this is hurting. Trying to make sense of little change, got me a war in my mind. Gotta let go away, he was holding me to the right, but it will break up in front of me. On the wall, I leave my favorite. Still wanna try, still believe in good days, always shine good. And this is all the Frenchies finished. Now I am going to matte top coat them. I am using Nails by Dev's matte top coat, the best matte top coat, before I go ahead and do the zebra print because the zebra print is 3D. You never want to top coat over a 3D type of look because then it will take away from the 3D effect. The polish will get into like those cracks and crevices and then it will not look 3D anymore. Dev's matte top coat is a wipe top coat, so you will see after I cure it, I do go back with some alcohol and just wipe the nails, and you see how it turns from glossy to matte. I just love that little reveal. It's so cute, especially with my clients. So I am taking the Hella Cute liner brush once again and just drawing these little squiggly lines, just making it look like the zebra print. So there's not much really difficulty to this, so I'll just let y'all watch. And then after I do the zebra print design, I will take clear acrylic and pour over top of it and then cure it for 30 seconds and then dust it off, and then you'll have that 3D look. Okay, now I am going to be doing the bling nail. I am using my Cart's rhinestone glue. That will be linked on my Amazon storefront as well. When it comes to like bling nails, you want to basically it's like a puzzle. You're just wanting to put pieces in place to where they fit seamlessly, if that makes sense. So moving rhinestones around to see what looks best. The rhinestones I am using are from Skybees. They're so beautiful. They're Lucida crystals. They're Australian, which I thought was pretty cool. The flowers are from Amazon as well. And if this was like a full bling nail without any flowers or any charms or anything, I would have applied a silver gel polish on the nail before applying the rhinestones. I'm not sure what it does, but it looks so much better when you add that silver gel polish underneath your crystals. The blue cross is from Nailed X Naomi. I will put her link down below. Her website is full of charms and nail tips. So charms are like really big now in the nail tech community, and she's coming out with like all the end charms. So you definitely want to check her out. I'm gonna definitely link it below, and y'all check out my girl's website. And we're done. This is the final product. I'm very obsessed. Y'all, please go check out Nail by Naya's Pastels Paradise collection. Like, these colors eat. I don't know what it is about zebra print, but I'm obsessed. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to see what I do next. Y'all definitely don't forget to send me some inspo on my Instagram. Bye.